We have finally made it to the top Bayside all-time songs list ranking thing. And it's 30 songs. Reach out and push the subscribe button. How's it going, everyone? My name is Brad, and I started this channel because I had no one around me to talk about music that rocks. This is video number 9 in this series about Bayside, so if you don't know what's going on here, click the link above to catch up. Be sure to watch all the way till the end to see what song gets crowned Brad's favorite all-time Bayside song. Here's our finalists. Quick important note. If you've been following along, you may notice that some of these songs have moved up or down versus other songs in the previous album ranking lists. I just say that those lists will always be fluid and fluctuating, and so will this one. Now here goes with number 30. I have Alcohol and Altar Boys. Possibly Bayside's best breakdown ever. But content-wise, this is just so dark, and that holds it back on this list. Number 29, I Think I'll Be Okay. An underrated pop-punk anthem with one of my favorite bridges. Number 28, I have Landing Feet First. This is a simple would-be radio hit that's kind of buried amongst the giants on Walking Wounded and has one of my favorite melodic solos ever. Number 27, The Wrong Way. Really unique, different, and cool breakdown on here with a brutal face-melting solo. Number 26, I have I and I. This is one of Bayside's most creative ventures for sure, with each instrument getting its moment to shine, but most importantly, this is a lyrical giant, especially in the bridge. Number 25, Rochambeau, Rock, Paper, Scissors. This is Bayside trading in the mid-tempo for the mosh pit and tossing in one of their best solos just to melt the face. Number 24, Talking of Michelangelo. This wasn't even on this list until the very last second when I was recording the review for Sirens and Condolences. I kind of missed out on years of enjoying this one. I just didn't really get this song until I started digging deep doing these rankings. Emotional and resonant, I highly recommend. Number 23, I have Pretty Vacant. This is the lone entry from Vacancy. But to be fair to Vacancy, it would have gotten some honorable mentions if this list had honorable mentions. This song has every possible dynamic that you can imagine. It starts off tiny and then pops and explodes as it grows along. Number 22, I have The New Flash from Killing Time. Possibly the most or second most underappreciated song on this list. No spoilers. It has so many parts, and every time I play it, I don't have any voice left when it's done. This is so fun to sing. Number 21, Phone Call from Poland. I just realized something. I'm missing a song. Number 21 and 21B, for 21, I have Poison in My Veins, and I also have Phone Call from Poland. I literally just realized that I forgot to put Poison in My Veins on this list, but it's great and has an awesome solo. But for Phone Call from Poland, I actually slid this up a few spots right before I started these notes. Another under-recognized gem with a blistering opening and long, tasty, not face-melting solo. But it is so tasty. And somehow we're already into the top 20. Be sure to comment below, and if you haven't subbed yet, reach out and push the subscribe button. Number 20, Sick, Sick, Sick. I can already hear some of you quickly unsubbing. This is obviously awesome, super hooky and angry. It's just that the next 19 of these are even better to me. And speaking of number 19, I have Ghost of St. Valentine. This song is one of the ones that is most near and dear to me. As soon as I hear the first note, I am locked into rock. There is no love, just appetite, and its consequences keep you up at night. Number 18, Time Has Come. This has an infectious chorus with swelling lead licks, a yummy little solo. Time Has Come has it all, and this is very close to being a perfect song. Number 17, Masterpiece. This iconic and ironically named first song of Bayside's debut album comes in and beats the doors down from go. What a way to start your musical career. For number 16, I have White Flag. This is Interrobang's first entry on this final countdown. White Flag is like half instrumental, half not, but it is impossible to not scream along with this epic album closer. Cracking the top 15, we have What and What Not. What and What Not has one of my all-time favorite Bayside lyrics residing in it. Fate doesn't care about plans. You never knew that life was a rubber band. The harder that you pull, the more it snaps back, the more it hurts. Short and to the point, this is a phenomenal jam. Number 14, I have Already Gone. Bayside truly knows how to kick off an album. This has a big fat riff that takes us on a neck-snapping journey from start to end, and it has hard-hitting verses that leave you broken and beaten down. By all means, I'm getting mad. Number 13, I have my little brother's favorite song by Bayside, Blame It on Bad Luck. Creatively, the guys are firing on all cylinders, with the bass running these verses and Anthony's voice soaring over the chorus. Pound my knuckles hard against the floor. This musical high point for this band cannot be disputed. For number 12, I have Killing Time. I have one word for you, and that word is metal. This sonically crushing, epic title track has an important message in it about living your life right now and don't just kill time. Such a deep and rich song. I love the musical bridge on here as well. Number 11, Tortures of the Damned. This is not really your typical Bayside song if you zoom way out and observe their entire body of work, but it is right at home on the self-titled 2005 album. Thrash metal, palm-muted guitars in the verses has some of my favorite verses out of all these top songs. This bridge will snap that neck. One of the most underrated on this entire list. It's hard to believe after 8 long videos, we finally made it to the top 10. For number 10, I have Boy. Like I said earlier, these guys really know how to start an album. Boy is a head bopper with piano that's hanging out in the background through most of the song. Heartbreaking lyrics about inadequacy. Learn to drown before you learn to swim. This is a really painful song. Number 9, I have Interrobang. Back-to-back album openers in the top 10. This song freaking rules. I don't even know what to tell you. The drums on the verses are frenetic and this chorus is flawless. This song also gives you a rare quiet moment, and there's a solo part on here that makes this song totally its own. This song, it's a perfect song, and it has it all. Moving quickly along, in number 8 I have Choice Hops and Bottled Self-Esteem. This is simply one of the coolest starts to a song these guys have ever done. But this is so high on this list because of it has probably a top 10 chorus and probably like a top 6 all-time solo. It's unique and all over the place, and you will not have a face left after it's finished. Number 7, drumroll please, Pigsty. A drum roll and then a juicy opening solo. This has some of the most personal and vicious lyrics on it that Anthony has ever written. He's clearly frustrated with somebody on here. One of the most hooky yet artistic solos Jack has ever done, with him bending the strings into one of the most memorable moments in Bayside's entire catalog. Number 6, barely snuck out of the top 5 is Montauk. This is an all-time classic that gets played at every show. A full-on banger is what it is, with an awesome pre-chorus, a chorus that we all know, and a breakdown / dueling guitar solo that is truly for the ages. Live, this is so awesome. As we enter into the top 5 here, I just want to point out again that this is my list, and these are my favorites. I made a lot of changes here at the very end, and I genuinely want to hear what your favorites are. Number 5 is Walking Wounded. Of these remaining 5, I'd say that this is the most unique and creative. An absolute sing-along anthem with words to live by. Who would want to die as a cowardly little child? When our time is up, will we be ashamed or proud? Has one of their most glorious solos. This easily makes the top 5. Number 4, a synonym for acquiesce. I have one word for you, and that word is emotion. Of these last 4 songs, 3 of them might be the most introspective and emotional lyrical masterpieces on this whole list. Like I said when I was doing the ranking for Sirens and Condolences, this song is like sitting down on a comfy couch and just getting caught up in the music. This, along with one of my favorite little lead licks they've ever done, I'm so happy that this made it so high on this list. Number 3, How to Fix Everything. Emotion wins the day when it comes to Bayside. This short little song, it somehow seems really underrated. Lyrically beastly, and Anthony's delivery on here is timeless. I'm ready to take that big step. Start tearing off the layers that I put up, or is it too late to be anything but what I am? Soul-crushingly deep with a beautiful musical bridge. I love this. Now we're down to our top 2. What's it gonna be? Devotion and Desire. Probably Bayside's most popular song they've ever written. This has everything you can ask for. This has Rage Anthony in full rage mode on what is probably Bayside's angriest album. I have to say this is Bayside's best chorus, and this solo is going to blow your hair back. Thrash metal, palm-muted guitar leads this bridge, and it absolutely deserves to be at number 2. And that brings me to what is going to be crowned Brad's favorite Bayside song of all time. I warned you when we did the review for Shudder that I Can't Go On was going to compete for the top slot. And it is. I can't go on, deflate the air from most of my lungs. In all of Bayside's career, I can't think of a less appreciated song. I don't even know if they ever even played this live plugged in. Ever. There's no record of it on YouTube. Pumped up to the brim with raw emotion, this is basically like a laundry list of Anthony's inner dialogue told through heartbreaking lyrics. A song that builds from the start to an end that opens up every instrument and the vocals wide. This is so satisfying and never gets old to me. If you don't know this, I highly recommend you get to know it ASAP. I can't go on, deflate the air from both of my lungs. Yes. Deflate the air from both of my lungs. And there you go. We have finally ranked all the top songs and crowned Brad's favorite Bayside song all time, or whatever. That was a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. I have one video left in this series. We're going to be ranking the albums, and I might do it live. We'll see. Thank you so much. But remember, whatever you do, don't be normal.